All right.
That's not going to work.
There we go.
Alexa, tell us about sick nurses.
Sick Nurses is a 2007 crime film starring Chanwe Kananan, Waikanjaru Jinda, and Shajan Rujafan. A group of sexy nurses who harvest organs are haunted by the vengeful spirit of one of their dead patients. The film is 1 hour and 22 minutes long. The movie has a rating of 5.1 out of 10 on IMDb based on around 2,100 votes.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, absolutely. How's it going, everybody?
Extremely grisly ghost story about a sexy hospital staff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Kinda. I'm Mikeshake.
I'm Johnny Juicebox.
Yeah, that's what it exactly is.
It kind of is.
A lot of sexy nurses.
I mean...
Lack of nudity was very shameful.
If this was an American movie, they would all be naked all the time.
That'd be great.
It's a Thai movie instead.
Yeah.
And there's...
They must not believe in much nudity in their horror.
I don't know. I've never seen any nudity in a Thai movie.
No?
At least I've only seen 2, so...
Okay. I've
only seen this in Shudder, which I'm pretty sure is Thai.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. This was a good movie.
So, everyone hates this movie.
I don't know
online.
Why. I mean, I can understand why. I take that back. I can understand why.
It's exploitation.
Yes. I mean, I get it.
But, like, I wish this movie had more play.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, like, this movie, there was a lot of flack for it in Thailand when it was made.
Right? Okay.
Yes, because another movie around the same time had come out and it was heavily censored because of its depiction of hospital staff. And this one did not receive censorship for that reason. You got censorship for the other reasons.
Oh, really?
The other things that are in the movie.
No, I get that.
The only thing that it seems like was changed because of censorship reasons for that is the scene where the hospital cross falls off and, like, rolls in the original cut of the movie. Apparently, she actually dies from that.
Oh, really?
That's how she dies.
Oh, nice. So the only one who lives then is the doctor?
Well, that happens either way.
Yeah, okay.
But, man, there are so many, like, false endings in this movie.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yes.
It's a lot.
This movie's a lot.
I don't know. I just couldn't keep track on who was who. I was struggling mightily.
I had to do it with names.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these characters look similar enough to where I was, like, confused. It's not an issue I usually have with a lot of these movies, I feel like. But I have a lot of problems telling actors and actresses apart anyway. The thing I really liked... Alright, first off, if you like horror, watch this movie.
Yeah, it's a wild movie.
It's wild. It's nuts. It's going to test you in ways that you'd never expect. But...
Sure. Yeah.
But I after watching Cannibal Man, I was like, we gotta watch Sick Nurses now, because they're both movies that deal with, like, repressed homosexuality.
I noticed that. I was like, holy shit, that doctor's gay.
Yeah, that doctor's definitely gay.
Oh, for sure.
And he does not want... Well, actually, I think the doctor's bisexual. I think the doctor's just into everyone.
Right.
Because, like, the doctor's fucking everyone in this movie.
Yeah.
I don't think there's... I think literally no other characters in this movie... Like, none of the named characters in the, like, the hospital workers, the main stuff.
Right.
I didn't understand what all the party stuff was, but we'll get into that. The doctor is fucking every single character in this movie.
Yeah, my God.
Men, women, everyone.
Yeah, as a pimp.
Yeah. If that's what you want to call it, I guess.
Sure.
So, like, we're going to spoil this movie. There's a big twist at the end, and the twist is that the guy that the doctor is fucking in flashbacks is actually the ghost. and the guy got a sex change in order to convince the doctor to marry him.
What?
Did you not get that out of it?
No.
No, that's exactly what happened. Because there was a scene...
What the fuck? God damn it!
Wait, we've watched this movie twice and you didn't... That's not like the main thing you got from this movie?
No!
This is the main thing that stuck in my
God damn it!
What?
Oh, see, I thought this movie wasn't as in depth. I guess it is. Fucking A, man.
Because that guy...
Oh, please explain this to me.
So, remember, the first thing we see of the guy that he has a fling with or is into, they seem to... They don't show a lot of their relationship, but what they do show of it seems very intimate.
Yes.
Like,
yes,
very
yes.
like, relationship-y.
Yes.
So, like, so the first thing we see of them is the cigarette lighting scene, and they constantly show like the woman ghost when she was alive lighting cigarettes for him, which is like a tie back to that first scene, like that first meeting scene that they have, and then the second scene you see of them is them showering together, and him talking about his tattoos and how his tattoos represent eternal cycles.
Motherfucker.
And then at the end of the movie, they show when the ghost is in the wedding dress, they show her from the back, and she has those tattoos.
God damn, I did not see that.
Yeah. Like,
oh.
And also, did you not notice the last scene? Because I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
Because in the last scene, when they're like showing it, they keep flashing between the actress that's playing the ghost and the guy who was in the relationship scenes with him. And it's both like the face keeps changing, but everything else is staying the same. And then the last scene of the movie is the guy with the wig. Yeah. I assume it's a wig. It's probably a wig. It's got to be a wig. Like, it's all wigs. There's so much fucking hair in this movie. It's insane.
Yeah, a lot of hair.
Yeah. But, like, he's got the wig on, and he touches his face, and he says, "Marry me," and then the movie just cuts to credits.
What the fuck?
But, yeah, those are the same people.
Wild. So how was that her sister, then?
Well, I mean, it was just her sister.
Okay. Okay.
What I thought was fascinating is nobody, like, the only person who dead names her in the entire movie is fucking Doctor. And the only one who doesn't use her correct pronouns is literally nobody. Everybody calls her she. Through the whole movie.
Oh, man. You could have told me that before we started filming.
I thought you knew.
Holy shit, that's a mind
I thought it was very, very stated.
Oh, yeah, I missed that.
But maybe you were just caught up in. There's a lot going on in this
movie. There is
a
lot of shit going on in this film.
So a lot of people have problems with this movie because they say that it is a series of random images being flashed at you at all times.
There's a lot of that, yes.
And it's not. It all goes together. It's just you have to like find the pieces. Like because a lot of people were just like, "Oh, the beginning of it is just really random," and like this is what the reviews seem to say about it.
Yeah.
And I was confused by that because the movie does flash back and forth a lot without telling you.
Yes.
Which can be confusing.
Yes.
But I thought they did a good job of denoting flashback scenes from current scenes because all the current scenes are the ones that have crazy fucking lighting and all of the flashback scenes are normal.
Right, without a doubt.
Because, like, everything is just, like, green or pink or purple in the modern times. Because it's, like you said in the middle of the movie, you're like, this movie is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like a nightmare. It looks like a nightmare. It doesn't look real. It looks like a giallo, almost.
Oh, there's a lot of shit going on all at once.
Yeah. And it's just showing you, like, the reason you don't get a good, like, differentiation between the characters is because you maybe get like that intro scene, the like 3 or 5 minute scene at the beginning where it has all of the nurses in one room and they're all doing stuff.
Right.
And then they all separate, and then it just keeps flashing between all the characters.
That it does.
And
it's a lot.
That's why it's a lot of it is just like, wait, who are we talking about now? Wait, who was this again? How many nurses are there?
Yeah, it's very hard to keep track.
Because like at certain points we're like, so wait, who's dead? Like this person. They showed this person in the middle of getting got, and then they cut to this other person, and then they cut back to that person in the middle of getting got, and like...
It's a lot like an Andrea Perrin book.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than that, because like, at least it's watchable.
Right.
Poor Andrea Perrin.
I know.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah. Yes.
But...
It just is a lot of cutting back and forth, and...
It
is a mind trip.
Yeah, this is a movie that you have to pay attention to. Yeah. We watched the original Thai audio. We did not watch the English dub.
Right.
Although I'm pretty sure I have seen the English dub, and I don't think it's good. It probably isn't good. Why would it be? Right. Usually
most
dubs,
of them aren't.
Usually dubs aren't great.
Yeah, I mean, we just watched a dub and you know, Cannibal Man, and it wasn't great.
Well, I wanted to watch the dub for Cannibal Man because I was like, well, that's probably how it was experienced in theaters because it's an older movie.
Right.
But, like, this one, I don't even think we got this in theaters. Apparently, this didn't get released in Ukraine until 2018, which is really fascinating.
Why is that? Wild, really?
Apparently, this movie was getting censored all over the place, and a part of me feels like it might be because it has a trans character. And the movie... Even though technically the trans character is kind of the villain, the doctor's actually the villain.
Well, of course he is.
And we're supposed to be rooting for her killing the nurses?
I guess.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Like, even the, like, pregnant lady, they established that she's the one who murdered her. Yeah. So, like, all of this is her fault.
Right. And that's her sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she gets reborn at the end of the movie.
Wild.
A complete rebirth.
Wild. What a film.
So a part of me wants to be like, I think this movie might be pro-trans in like 2007.
That's unheard of.
But a lot of people are going to watch it and see it as the opposite because the trans person is killing people. But like, This is literally a movie about a bunch of nurses who kill people and sell the organs of them, getting killed by a victim.
Yes.
So, technically, throughout the whole movie, they're asking us to identify with the trans character and root for her.
Very much so.
Which is really fascinating that we got this foreign film years ago saying that.
And this was even before Obama.
Yeah. Obama wasn't even the president when this movie was
Bush
released.
Was.
This DVD came out in 2008, I guess, but...
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild, and this was on Netflix.
Yeah, I originally saw this in like 2011, 2012 on Netflix.
Yeah, when they didn't have much.
Also, they portray like the trans ghost character as like the sexiest person in this entire movie.
Very much so.
Like every time they show her, she's always just like posing, like just posing, and something fucked up is happening in the background.
Right.
They literally like they show so much fucked up shit that these nurses do that they're actively telling you like, please root for the death of these characters.
Oh, yes. Without a doubt.
Yeah,
that's definitely what they're harboring now.
Yeah, like oh my god, I don't think I've ever rooted against someone so much as that scene where the lady is brushing her teeth and then she fucking eats half of a donut while she's brushing her teeth.
That is so gross.
That's the grossest thing I've ever seen in a movie. And we just watched a movie where that same woman is forced to eat like a preserved fetus. Like and then scalpels.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's brushing your teeth and eating a donut.
Like, don't do that. That's fucked up. That's sociopath behavior.
That's appalling.
Yeah.
That's appalling on many levels.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are sick.
Yeah.
Literally.
But yeah, I've seen this movie a few times, and I was very concerned Like, as the end of the movie, I didn't fully remember the ending. I remembered, like, the last scene, but I didn't remember what happened to, like, the sister nurse.
Okay.
You know? Mm-hmm. And I continually got worried. Like, I was like, oh, man, is she going to survive? Because, like, she's a bad guy. Like, she's one of the villains. Is one of the villains going to escape? And, like, she didn't. She dies. Like...
Yeah, she gave birth to a human being.
An adult
human being. You're not going to live through
not
that.
Like a normal human being you would give birth to, like an adult.
Yeah. What was the name of that movie that we watched of that had the same stuff?
Ring 2.
No,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but...
Ju-on 2, I mean.
Yeah. What was the other one where they give birth to an adult?
That happens in Ju-on 2.
I know, but there was another movie that we watched.
There's another movie where that happens?
Yes.
Fuck.
What was the name of that, dude? It was definitely an Asian horror movie. We watched it in your mom's basement.
That was Gozu.
That was Gozu's right. Yes.
Fucking Gozu.
Oh, yes. That's the name of it.
Dude, Gozu's like nowhere right now.
Is that right? No, that's hot.
Because
it was on Prime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good movie that more people should watch Gozu.
Yeah,
it's
that's
done
the
by
name of it. I can't remember the name
Takashi Miike, who did Ichi the Killer and Happiness of the Katakuris.
Yep.
Yeah. Watch that. Mm-hmm. Watch Gozu. Yeah. If you can find a copy. Or
that's going to be tough.
I know they used to have it at Family Video, but Family Video's not there anymore.
No,
so
it doesn't exist.
Yeah. Shame.
Remember we could get cheap-ass fucking Blu-rays on Blu-ray.com on their Blu-ray section?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking A, dude. You can save a lot of money.
I mean, I have a copy of the Japanese Pulse. Or maybe it was Korean. One of them. It was
you gave me
the original Pulse.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
From Family Video in... Shit, where was I? Merrill? Somewhere like that?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Merrill?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. You're like, why the fuck were you in Merrill? Yeah. And I was like, I don't remember why I was there.
Yeah.
But, like, I was there.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I was probably dating someone that knew there or something at the time. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we kind of hit on the plot, kind of.
Man, it sucks that we did all these episodes.
What?
And, like, these episodes should come out in June.
Well, maybe we should stagger them to June.
Well, yeah, maybe. We could do that. We could stagger them to June.
Do
our first ever Psycho Juicebox Pride event.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we could release Until Dawn.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about recording next week, so we could record something next week and then put that in between.
We could do that. We could definitely do that.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're going to be watching Backlash and then, I guess, recording at our place. Yeah. That's the plan.
Yeah, we'll probably just do one.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too late.
Yeah.
Well, so what about the good, Johnny?
Man,
Is there anything that sticks out?
All right, so...
Besides the fetus scene?
I fucking love the actress who plays the ghost in this. She has so much personality while doing so little, because she doesn't actually move on camera that often.
No.
And
she's just there.
She's just there. Like, it cuts to her and she's just like... or like...
I just love it too. I mean, you see all the hair with the eye.
Yeah.
That's all she has to do.
That's like... That was what struck me, because there's that scene where she's brushing her teeth and like you just see the black figure in the background and then you just see her look up and like open her eye and it was like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing I've seen ever.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Like I remember watching it and I was like, holy fuck. Like every time we've watched Japanese horror movies, it's like the ghost is very white or bluish.
Yes.
And like just the fact that she's completely black. Like, painted black.
Yeah.
Like, I'd almost say blackface, but, like, not really.
No.
Like, it's just fully fully black.
Yeah.
And
it's probably one of the only times I agree with one of your roommates that I was attracted to the ghost.
Yeah, well, like, the first time I watched this movie, we got like halfway through it, and I was watching it with a bunch of guys in college, and one of them was just like, all right, dude, is the ghost supposed to be this sexy? Like, they talk about how sexy all these nurses are, but like, the sexiest one is the ghost, right?
Right.
And I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess so. I hadn't seen the movie before. And then the end of the movie came around and I was like, holy fuck, this movie is awesome. And everyone else was like very off-put by it. Because it was like, because it was like the early 2000s. And it was a bunch of like college kids who were realizing that they were attracted to a trans character, I guess. But, you know, it is what it is.
Right. Well, Hunter Schafer's a babe.
Who's that?
She was the main character in Cuckoo.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But, like, we're talking, like, 2011, 2012.
I know. Yeah.
Everyone was still saying the R slur. And,
no, I know.
You know.
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
People didn't know any better.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I mean, they did, but, you know, it was the cool thing to, like, be shitty. Yeah. And it sucked. It was a shitty time.
It was.
You know.
Then Obama brought us back around.
That was after Obama.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, kind of leads us into where we are today. Fuck. Anything else that stuck out to you?
There's, like, I think the story in this one is really interesting. Even though I would argue there's not a ton of plot going on. But, like, one of the things...
Well, I think there is plot going on, but it's masked.
Well, right. Like what I was saying, where I was like, it's fascinating how this movie tells you so much without dialogue. Because there's actually very little dialogue in this movie. It's kind of just, like... clips of dialogue every now and then. And otherwise it's just scenes of people like doing things. It's if you took like show don't tell to the fucking extreme, it's almost like a silent movie.
Right.
And like it's so neat. Like I love the way that it's put together. The way it's shot is a little difficult at times just because it's so bright and flashy and like there are times where you're just like, I can't tell if this is, like, really well done or sloppy, but, like, it works for it for some reason.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah. And apparently the directors who made this movie have not done very much else. Like, they have, I think, like, 6 or 7 credits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think just the plot, how it unfolds. I think it's a layered plot. It
is layered.
I mean, because you're watching the movie and then you're like, I honestly, I don't even know what's happening right now. And then it kind of folds into that. Yeah. Into that third and final act, and it's like, oh, it ties everything together.
And I love the way it
and
does.
I still am baffled by that transition. I don't know what to say.
I love how at the end, all of the exposition is revealed through, like, the bloodstains on the floor while it's raining blood. Because it's like, she's walking through with the wedding dress on, and the wedding dress, like, smears blood across the floor. And then, like, it just shows, like, them interacting.
What did it have to do, my question is, with the people who opened the hospital with the confetti?
See, that's the confusing part. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't.
Although,
I can't even begin to understand what that is.
There's something fucking amazing to me about a trans ghost getting stabbed with a stake in the chest, and then them pulling the stake out, and then her shooting glitter out of her chest. That's the perfect. No notes. Yeah. And then showing all of those people getting sprayed in blood.
Yeah, I think they said compassion is what?
They're singing a song that's like compassion is what makes the world go round or something like that. Okay. I think they're supposed to be like the people who run the hospital.
Yeah, it's the corporate execs and all those other fucks.
I don't really know what it has to do with.
Yeah, I have no idea. I've been trying to think about that since we've been filming, and I'm like,
so like,
what does that have to do with anything?
The big idea behind the movie is like,
do they actually work? By the way,
They harvest organs.
Okay.
I think they also live in the hospital, which is weird.
Yeah.
Maybe
I did not see them doing any nursing jobs.
Well, this takes place at night. Like it takes place between the hours of like 10 p.m. and like I guess 1. Because that's another scene that I liked where they're like, oh, the clock struck midnight. Now the ghost is going to go away. And then she's stabbed and she's like twitching. And then she just like stops and looks. And then it shows the clock like shift. And it goes to 13 o'clock instead.
Right.
And it's like, oh, yeah, that doesn't matter.
No, I like how they differentiated that.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool. No, there's some cool scenes for sure.
Yeah, like...
I mean, there's some cool deaths, too.
There's so much in this movie that I enjoy.
I don't understand why that lady went in the water. Why did that one lady go in the water, the really tall one, the athletic one?
Why do you think she was really tall? Was she really tall?
She seemed very tall.
Well, she's the one that got wrapped in the hair.
Yes.
And that made me think of a cocoon.
And then dunked in the water.
Because she's obsessed with, like, transforming her body. Yeah. So I think they made her like a cocoon of hair.
Okay.
And then I guess they just decided to drown her.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah. I was like, oh.
I don't know what that part was.
Yeah, I mean, because all the other ones were kind of like some symbolic of what they did to her, like you stated. And then it was like she just dies in the water.
Well, it's not even necessarily because, like, the description that I saw of the movie is that she uses their obsessions and compulsions against them.
Oh, I get that. I get that. I still don't know what that has to do with water with that woman.
I don't know.
Like we don't get that.
Maybe I can't even begin to think about it.
Yeah, that's the only thing that was just kind of weird. It's like everybody else was kind of like straightforward. You know, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because like the bulimic girl, they feed her to or they feed her a baby.
Yes,
she cuts her jaw off and then eats a fetus. Oh, I mean, it's like a late term fetus.
It is. Yeah.
It's like I don't even know if it's a fetus at that point, but like whatever, you know.
It's like a baby.
Yeah, it's like basically like baby size fetus. It's like this big. It's the size of our fucking thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like it. Yeah. She kills her by making her eat it.
Yeah.
The one where the one that's into her phone, her phone fuses into her face, and then she smashes her face against the mirror, and then she starts spitting up pieces of phone.
Yeah, because I was like, wait a second,
what
is she spitting up in here like pieces of her phone? And it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, because like when she got up from the ground, she had the phone like inside of her face while it was ringing.
Yeah. God damn, dude. Yeah, that's my good. I don't think I have anything for bad.
The only thing I have for bad is CGI. The CGI was fucking terrible.
Dude,
it's only
2007.
Because like it's the tongue scene and then the head cut off scene.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's 2008.
Those were fucking terrible, but
it was bad, but whatever. It's that time of the 2000s where CGI was huge.
Yep.
So this wasn't the only one.
And it's a foreign film, and foreign film, I feel like in foreign movies, I feel like the CGI was bad longer.
Okay.
Like, there was some really bad CGI in the mid-2000s and early 2000s in, like, Japanese movies, for sure.
Right. I mean, all I think about is this House of Wax. Bad CGI.
It's been a while since I watched that.
It's a terrible film.
The original one's really good.
Oh, yes, it is. The remake with Alicia Cuthbert is not good.
No. Not a fun movie.
Terrible. And Paris Hilton. Just for the sexy factor.
Well, no, I think the reason they hired Paris Hilton was because they wanted to advertise that they killed Paris Hilton in the movie.
Yeah. And she was huge at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, Paris Hilton knew how to sell her brand. So she was like, yeah, I'll do that. Because you guys are going to pay me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in a movie.
Yeah.
And she probably made a killing off it. Because I'm pretty sure House of Wax was successful.
It very much was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have anything for the ugly.
I mean, I guess the ugly stuff could be considered like the portrayal of trans people as a villain, or the portrayal of trans people as a gay man trying to get a straight man to marry them. But like, let's be real, that guy was having sex with her before she transitioned, and before she identified as a woman. So
yeah.
Like that doctor wasn't straight.
No, not at all.
Like
no. Absolutely not.
And I don't even know if we can technically call her trans necessarily. Because it seems like in the movie, the only reason she transitions is to convince the doctor to marry her. Because he says he could never marry a man.
Right.
So there are a lot of arguments you can make about this movie. Mm-hmm. But again, I'm going to say, came out in 2007. I'm just impressed that the representation was as good as it is.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of that back then.
No.
I just think that's not even 20 years ago now.
It's like 18, yeah.
I know. Seems hard to believe
it's fucking wild.
That long ago.
Woo!
Fuck. We're dating ourselves now, Johnny. Shit. I
would recommend watching this movie.
I would. So your final thoughts are... Because we kind of went over the theme.
Look, this is like... I don't really believe in like guilty pleasure movies, but I love this movie.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
And I don't love this movie because I find it sexy necessarily. I just think this is a really fascinating movie.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And it tells a really interesting story, and I would recommend it to anyone who likes horror movies.
Sure. Go ahead, give it a watch.
Especially if you like exploitation, because it's definitely that. Yeah. Because this movie, gross as fuck.
Yeah, it is very disgusting.
Yeah.
Especially when she eats the donut with the brush in her teeth.
I know, that's fucking appalling.
Yeah, what else did she do? She cracked a yolk, cracked an egg.
No, she made that cocktail that was designed to make her throw up. And then
gross.
She threw up into a bag and measured it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, that was pretty gross.
Oh.
And then it seemed like she just dropped it on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know. She dropped it in like a...
Or into a garbage can. But still, don't do that.
No, I mean, you do have a kitten coming around, so...
And then she also yelled at that cat for wanting food.
Poor thing. You're going to be a fat pig.
Yeah, she's like, you're going to be a fat pig. And then the cat eats her.
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Glad to hear that.
Yep.
Yeah, my final thoughts are give it a watch.
Yeah, this
100%.
Movie. I like this movie more every time I watch
it.
It's super
fun. It's super fun.
Yeah.
Did I remember what happened in any of this movie? No, I did not. No, I did not. So I think the last time that we watched it was one of the first times I came to your apartment.
Maybe. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure I ordered this DVD around when we started movie night, because that was right after I ordered the Ring movies. And I'm pretty sure I ordered this in the same package as the Ring movies.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I was like, and if I'm getting bunch of Asian horror movies, I'm getting this one because I love this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not on Netflix anymore. No. So
I wonder if it is streaming anywhere.
It said YouTube, so I guess not.
Probably not.
So
yeah.
Rent it on YouTube, I guess. You can rent it places. Yeah. This is worth like your $3.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorites that we watch. It has a 10 on my IMDb.
That's all right. A 10.
Yeah, because I love this movie. I don't know I'd be interested to see if people wanted to remake this movie. I'd be interested to see what a modern remake of this movie would be like.
That'd be cool.
You know?
I don't want to see it though because they'll destroy it. They'll fuck it up some way somehow. You know that.
Maybe. I want a modern remake, but like with practical effects.
Okay. You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it would be better than that CGI shit.
Yeah.
Kind of reminded me of like Jason vs. Freddy.
Ugh. God, all the special effects in that movie looks shitty.
What a bummer.
I know.
God, I was looking forward to that movie so much.
That movie is so 2000s, too.
Bad.
It's like cringy 2000s.
Especially that like field scene where they got that fucking punk rock music playing.
Oh, that's awesome, though.
Oh, God. That's so lame.
We need to bring back neopunk.
Oh, that's so fucking lame.
Punk's awesome. Punk will never die.
Why do they have Ken Kersinger as Voorhees in that movie. Mm. He was so stiff.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was going to be Kane, but I knew it wouldn't be.
Well, he was already older at the time.
But he's still Voorhees, though.
I know, but like...
Dude, he did fucking... well, that was before that with Jason X.
He does a lot more stuff now, but I can't imagine he's as, like, energetic as he used to be.
No, he's older now.
Yeah. Because that was what was cool when Kane Hodder became Jason, was that, like, Jason started taking bumps.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I know.
Like, it was like, oh, wow, like, Jason just fell downstairs. Yeah. And we saw it. Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah. Like, that was what was cool about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's for another time.
It's a shame that he was only Jason in, like, some of the worst ones.
I know. 3 of the worst ones.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Was he in 6? No, that was that was Cowboy Jason, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget his name. He's an older guy now.
I think it's C.J. Washington is what his name was.
Might be.
Yeah. Yeah, shit. Hmm. But yeah.
I think he's still alive.
I'm sorry, he was in 4 Jason movies, Kane Hodder, because he was an X.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wait, not 6. I was thinking of 4. No, like, because the cowboy guy, he was a stuntman in cowboy movies. Mm. And he was in 4, because it's the one with Corey Feldman.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Jason Final Chapter.
Yeah. And I don't think Kane Hodder was in 5.
No. He wasn't in 6. He was
7, 8, he started
9,
in 7.
X. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, that's for a different movie. But yeah, give this a watch.
Definitely give this a watch. It's in Thai. It does have an English dub. I don't think I can recommend the English dub.
No, watch it the way it's meant to be.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to watch the English dub after the fact, just for fun or whatever, like, go ahead.
Shits and giggles, go ahead. Yeah. But yeah.
Also, this DVD is like $10. Like, just fucking buy the DVD. It's worth it.
Yeah, it's cheap as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I got this for actually maybe less than $10. Oh. Like, this is a good movie and it's worth buying.
Sure, why not? Yeah. Better than The Gallows.
Everything's better than The Gallows.
Yeah, pretty much. You're going to make me watch that again, aren't you?
At some point.
Okay.
We should. Maybe we'll watch it again and it'll be great.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be Do you know that they made a sequel to it and the sequel was not for, like, it wasn't found footage?
What the fuck was it?
It was just a normal movie.
Oh my god.
Wow. Yeah, that's weird, right?
That's getting desperate. Pretty fucking desperate there.
Yeah. It's a shame that movie wasn't good. Because there were so many things that I remember watching it and being like, that would have been a really cool scare scene. Yeah. This would have been really cool for a scare scene. But no. There were no scares in the movie. No. It's just wandering around in a fucking school after hours.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Bah.
Terrible. All right.
Fuck that movie.
Yeah.
Watch this one, though.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Next week, Cheap Rent.
Oh, yes. Gotta watch that. Yes. Did we watch that full show? Did we? Yeah.
Yeah, it's only like 2 episodes.
No, I'll have to watch it again. I don't remember.
Or maybe it's 3 or 4 episodes. I don't remember.
We'll have to do it again.
Yeah. We'll watch it next week.
Okay, sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Film on it.
Record on it at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Like our old days.
Yeah.
Where you can see it in our eyes that we're fucking absolutely exhausted.
Just fucking obliterated.
I mean, not with drugs, no, but very tired. Especially that Candyman episode.
Oh my god, that's because we went and saw Candyman.
Yes.
We watched Candyman.
And then we did a Gen Wars.
And then we did Pet Sematary, right?
Yes, I think that same night. But then the camera died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know, that was a rough one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because that was our Stephen King stuff.
No, the Spooktacular?
Yes. Yeah, and then it came down the next weekend or weekend after when we did Shining. Yeah.
Well, we did It chapter. We did It as a Gen Wars, so we did all of the It stuff, and then we also did The Shining that same weekend.
Yeah, that was a lot of watching. I know. All right, well, thanks everybody.
That's what Ringu's going to be.
No, that's all right. Whatever. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.